Working through question 19 now. Now what I've done from a menu, statistics, and I've entered the data where the X is the distance in kilometres and the Y is the temperature in degrees Celsius. Now once I've done that, I'm going to find the linear regression. Now at this point in time, it's usually more convenient to write this down. So I've got y is equal to negative 6.57x plus 22.29. Now please notice that we're not working in x's and y's, but t's and a's. Let's have a look at the graph. So see there, equation line of best fit, nice linear fit, it looks pretty good. Now the next step, we're asked to find t when a is equal to 5.9 kilometres. Now we can either do that using pen and paper, and a calculator is just a pure calculator, or I'll show you another methodology using your calculator. I'm going to choose graph and table and enter the graph this way as an xy function. And you can see my graph there. Now, I would normally do B using pen and paper, but I can use the facility called GSolve, and I'm calculating Y and plug my value in. Now in this case, I've got 5.5 kilometres, and go OK, and I've got 13.85, or negative 13.85 degrees C. I'll just leave that there and show you how to do it by pen and paper shortly. In a similar way, I can use GSolve in C. I'm after an xcal in this case, and when t is equal to 0. In other words, the x-intercept. A little harder to read, but you can see there 3.39. And lastly, well, might have a bit of a problem here because the temperature is negative 80. I'll try it, and if it doesn't quite work, I might have to fiddle with my Zoom screen. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do here, I'm just going to adjust my Zoom screen. I can either zoom out. It's a bit of a lazy technique. And plug it in, or I could fiddle with my Zoom screen in a slightly different way. And you can see here 15.56. Just on that, you can see I had to zoom out way beyond the data I had. So I suspect that we're looking at D as being very unreliable, as extrapolating beyond the given data. On the other hand, the value of 5.5 kilometres and the value of 0 degrees Celsius are within the given data, so they involve interpolation. As within the given data. I've just shown you how I've processed these steps. We've done this a few times before, but it's a very handy skill to have, particularly if you're doing a science subject or intending to go on to General Maths 3 transposition. Very important skill to have.